In a world that often tells us to be strong, to keep our emotions in check, and to face challenges with an unshakable exterior, there's one thing we rarely talk about: vulnerability. We are taught from a young age to be resilient, to fight through hardships and to show no weakness. But what if the greatest strength we can cultivate isn't in hiding our weaknesses, but in embracing them? Vulnerability is often seen as a sign of weakness, a state of fragility that makes us susceptible to hurt, rejection, and failure. But what if vulnerability is actually the gateway to true strength? What if the ability to be open, honest, and real with ourselves and others is the very thing that makes us stronger, not weaker? Today, let's explore why vulnerability is not only essential for growth, but how it can unlock a deeper, more resilient form of strength. I'll be honest, there was a time in my life when I thought vulnerability was something to avoid. I believed that showing any kind of emotional openness made me weak, that I had to keep my guard up at all times to protect myself. I carried that mindset with me, thinking that strength meant pushing through everything alone, never showing anyone my real struggles. But the more I held onto that belief, the more isolated I felt. I wasn't connecting with others on a deeper level. I wasn't allowing myself the freedom to be human, to experience joy and pain in their fullness. And slowly, I started to realize something. Strength isn't about hiding your vulnerability. It's about embracing it and using it to build deeper, more meaningful connections with the world around you. Have you ever felt the weight of pretending to be okay when you're not? Or perhaps you've hidden parts of yourself from others out of fear of judgment. The truth is, our vulnerability is where our power begins, if we allow ourselves to embrace it. Before we dive deeper, let's take a moment to define vulnerability. Vulnerability is not weakness. It's the courage to show up as your true self even when you're unsure of the outcome. It's about being open and authentic, allowing yourself to experience emotions without judgment, and having the courage to let others see your true essence. Vulnerability means allowing ourselves to be seen in all our imperfections, our fears, our doubts, our pain. It's about embracing our humanity, knowing that it's okay to be imperfect and still worthy of love, respect, and acceptance. Think about the moments in your life when you've been truly open, when you shared something personal, asked for help, or admitted that you were struggling. Those moments, though often difficult, are some of the most powerful acts of strength we can perform. Vulnerability isn't about being weak, it's about being real. It takes courage to be vulnerable. We live in a world where we're constantly told to be strong, to be independent, and to have it all together. There's an unspoken pressure to never show weakness. But the truth is, real strength isn't in never breaking down. It's in being willing to break open. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we're showing the world that we trust them enough to be authentic. We're saying, "I'm not perfect, but I am enough as I am." That kind of openness requires tremendous courage because we risk judgment, rejection, and disappointment. And yet, it's in those moments of courage that we find true connection, both with ourselves and with others. Have you ever noticed how the people you admire the most are often the ones who are open about their struggles, their fears, and their vulnerabilities? There's a reason for that. Vulnerability allows us to connect with others on a deeper level, to experience true intimacy, and to foster empathy. Vulnerability is also a path to healing. When we allow ourselves to express our emotions, rather than suppress them, we create space for emotional release and growth. Holding on to pain, fear, or shame only keeps us trapped in a cycle of emotional stagnation. But when we open up and share our struggles, we create an opportunity for healing. Think about the last time you had a heart-to-heart conversation with someone you trusted. Perhaps you opened up about a personal challenge, or maybe they did. In that moment, didn't you both feel a sense of relief? Didn't you feel a deeper bond, a shared understanding, and a sense of peace? Vulnerability allows us to move beyond our pain. By sharing our struggles and letting others in, we create space for compassion and healing. We learn that we're not alone in our experiences, and that the very act of being vulnerable can bring us closer to peace. Some might argue that vulnerability makes us fragile, but in truth it builds resilience. Resilience isn't about avoiding vulnerability, it's about learning how to navigate it. When we face challenges with vulnerability, we become more adaptable, more open to growth, and more capable of facing life's ups and downs. Resilience doesn't mean being invincible, it means being able to bend without breaking. When we're open about our struggles and our fears, we become better equipped to handle future challenges. We learn that we don't have to carry the weight of the world on our own. We can lean on others, seek support, and know that it's okay to not have all the answers. Perhaps one of the most powerful places vulnerability can be found is in our relationships. Whether it's with a partner, a friend, or a family member, vulnerability creates deeper, more meaningful connections. When we allow ourselves to be open, honest, and raw with others, we invite them to do the same. This creates a space where love, trust, and intimacy can thrive. Think about the relationships that mean the most to you. What makes them strong? Chances are it is the moments of vulnerability you've shared, the times when you've shown each other your real selves without the masks and defenses. Vulnerability allows us to build relationships that are grounded in truth and mutual respect, not perfection or pretense. As I close, I want to leave you with this. True strength isn't found in hiding our weaknesses or pretending to be perfect. It's found in being open, in showing up as our authentic selves, and in embracing our vulnerability with courage and grace. Vulnerability is the key to building deeper connections, to healing our wounds, and to growing stronger. It's the gateway to true intimacy, both with ourselves and with others. So the next time you feel the urge to hide or suppress your true emotions, remember that vulnerability is your greatest strength. It is not in hiding your feelings that you become strong. It is in embracing them that you unlock the true power of your heart. If this video has resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What has vulnerability taught you about your own strength? Share your experiences in the comments below. And if you believe in the power of embracing vulnerability, join our community by subscribing and sharing this message. Thank you for being here today, and I look forward to the next time we can explore life's deeper truths together.